Should we start with it? You want to talk about it?
Well, we can talk about.
Talk about what you did. You want to tell everybody what you did?
Well, I watched every episode in a row in preparation for this.
You want to tell them why you did that?
No, I don't want to talk about that.
Right,
it was,
fine.
I'll link back to that.
Yeah, just link back to what you did.
To that travesty.
I just want to tell you that I am gold star, completely redeemed by watching all the episodes in a row. I can't believe you did that.
Now tell me this. I think that the misconception that I had with the show was that, I was like, this is so easy. Like, they're just sitting at a table talking. Like, is that what every episode is going to be? Because I don't really understand. But now after seeing every episode, I'm like, that's actually the last thing.
The least
of
what we do. Yes.
Paintball, pillow fights, video games.
Space.
Right.
Zombies. It's been everything.
Is that how it was pitched to you? Like, was that the appeal? Like, how diverse it was?
No, it was pitched to be just like what you thought it was, a group of people around a table and going to class on a campus. I had no idea. None of us had any idea. I just found out from Gillian today that Dan said to her at the beginning of the first season, this show can be anything we want it to be because it's a first season show and no one's really paying that much attention to us. So let's just throw everything against the wall. So that was something that he decided going in first season, but he never told the rest of us. But we happily took that ride. Like, I still look back and go, I was in an action movie, I was in a Western, I was in a video game, I was stop motion animated. Like, if I have my luck, I'll be a Muppet at some point. Like, who gets this as their career? It's amazing.
Now, the thing is, I thought that Shirley was sort of like the Lisa Simpson. I thought she was the voice of reason. Everybody else is crazy, but she's like the normal one.
That's what you thought.
Yeah, and then I saw the foosball episode, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, Shirley's crazy.
Yeah,
too.
So is Shirley the craziest?
Shirley might be the craziest. I remember we did the episode where we took the personality test and we discovered that everyone's crazy except for Abed. I think Shirley's freak flag is really flying high. I really do. I loved in the foosball episode that we found out that she chose to be nice and careful with people because she hadn't been nice and careful in the past. So I love the idea of her redemption story being, I'm now going to make a better choice for myself, not just for me, but for the sake of others. I think that's beautiful. But Shirley fails at that more times than she succeeds. She's really, really crazy.
And, when you work with a star-studded cast like you do, is there any pressure that, I got to be on my game? I do not want Chevy saying, I dragged the scene down. Is there pressure?
No pressure at all because we all support and love each other. So, and everyone's professional enough to bring their A game no matter what. And it's not, I'm going to be better than Allison Brie in this scene. It's, I want to rise to Allison Brie's level. So it's more of we keep each other at a high level of performance because we don't want to be the weak link, but it's something that's within us. It's not something that someone else is like, bring it up, and we also, I can't speak for everyone else, but I feel I have a need to do well for Shirley. I don't see her as me. She's someone I'm playing, and I want her to have an honorable presentation on television, and so I show up for her. So that at the end of this season, if someone were to, end of this show, if someone were to watch however many seasons of shows there are all the way through, they can see a line where this woman is growing and shaping and becoming whatever she is to become by the end of the show. So I do it for Shirley and for my fellow cast members.
I have to ask you, you went from learning Spanish and then biology. Can you tease what's coming up in season 4? Like, have you decided on what the course is going to be?
Our course is history this year, and our teacher is Malcolm McDowell. What? Yeah, it's pretty exciting. So
I feel like Pierce is going to do well with history.
You'd think. I don't know. We haven't. There's nothing. What I love about Community is you really don't know who's the smart people. You can assume that Annie, of course, is maybe the most intelligent of the group. But you never know. With these classes, you never know who's going to shine. So we haven't found out yet who's excelling at history, but we have had one or two scenes in the history room already.
I remember in the 3rd season finale, the hashtag 6 seasons in a movie. What is that like? I always am fascinated by this. Like, when you are not sure, is the show coming back? Is it not coming back? And what is that like? Just waiting.
It's something that actors are used to. We're really like gypsies. I started out in this industry. I had a show that was supposed to go 13 episodes and got canceled after 6. So my heart instantly looks for the other shoe to drop. Like, I'm one of those people that's always like, well, good day to clean out the trailer because today might be the day. So for me, it's easy for me because that's what I'm used to and how I learned about this industry. But I think for most actors, we know that shows end. Even if you're on a show like Friends or Golden Girls or something that's really, really beloved and has great ratings, there's going to be a time when people are tired of doing it, or the ratings drop or whatever. So the smart actor prepares themselves for that, and they know that it's going to end, and they try to get as many memories and good times as they can out of the seasons that they have. So that's basically how we do it.
Why wasn't there paintball in season 3? I was like sitting there, I was waiting for it again, and it was just done like it's played out.
Well, you got 2 paintballs in season 2.
But it's so good. It is. Now I understand. The last time we saw it, and I couldn't understand why the guy was like, "Oh, the paintball." And now when I see it, I was just like, "Wow, this might be the best like comedic half an hour I've ever seen."
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we paintball's not easy to shoot. I don't think that was a consideration as to why we didn't have it. It's just not easy to shoot, and Dan Harmon is such where he would never do something just because either it's expected or he's always done it. Like the reason he did paintball 2 and 3 is because he had a reason for it. There was a storyline reason for it, and so he went back and he did the Western version and the Star Wars version. I don't know how many more versions of paintball, and then the action movie version. So I think we might have gotten it. I think it might be done. I can't speak for 4th season, but I think that might have been his motivation. Like, we did it really well, so why go back?
Are we ever going to see Shirley in the Dreamatorium?
That's a good question. Well, the Dreamatorium as it was doesn't exist anymore. Ahmed took it down. Yeah. He just has this tiny little board. I don't know if there's room for 2 people in his Dreamatorium now. I think it's just room for 1. Yeah, that would be fun, though. It would be a fun episode to shoot.
Now, Dan is leaving, and I'm sure that's going to have a profound effect on where things go. I have a feeling that, Jeff's father was T's dad, so probably he's coming in. But can you tell us about the differences that we're going to see? Is there anything, like, sort of marked about, the way Dan did things and the way that David and Moses are going to?
There's no marked difference for us on set because we weren't in the writer's room, and we don't know how that process worked. We feel Dan's absence in the sense that, he would come down to set and we'd see him every now and again. But Dan is not absent from our lives. Like, he's just absent from stage 31 and 32 at Paramount. We still talk to Dan. We still see Dan, and Dan is doing great. So there's been no... I just wanted to say that on camera because I feel like there was some belief that he was somehow lost and out in the tundra somewhere and we would never see... No, he's doing really great. And I haven't felt a difference in the episodes. Moses and David love the show. So if you were to take any fan of Community and give them the reins, if you were... I'm assuming that after a marathon session, you're a fan of Community.
Yes.
So if I were to say it is now your turn to be in charge, is the first thing you'd say, I want to change everything?
No.
If you love the show...
I just want to give Abed a girlfriend because I really identify with it. Okay, obviously, okay? We can call a spade a spade.
Okay, all right, you're the Abed. Okay, well, that aside,
okay.
Aside from adding a girlfriend for Abed, you would want to do the same show you love.
Totally, yeah.
That's where David and Moses are. They want to continue doing the show that they love. And I'll give them that note about the girlfriend for Abed. I'll do that.
Now, we're here because Netflix has season 2 and 3 to follow up season 1.
Can we talk about Netflix?
Yes, we can. This is why I always get asked back because I'm like the king of plugs.
Yeah, no, and I would like to plug this myself. And I would not have come up to Canada, Toronto on the rainiest day ever if I did not think that Netflix Canada was amazing. I love the idea of being able to marathon the show. And I know you do because you just did it.
Man.
Yeah, come on.
You're preaching to the choir
I'm just
here.
saying it's something really wonderful to be able to decide I want to watch a show and then get caught up completely in time for the new debut. Our 4th season debuts on Citytv October 19th. There's more than enough time between now and then to watch every single episode. So if you've never watched, now's your chance.
You can do it in 3 days.
You can do it.
Trust me.
I don't advise you to do it in 3 days, but you can do it in 3 days.
And finally, like, I obviously need, like, more of a teaser about what's coming up in season 4. Maybe just about Shirley. Like, is there something I can look forward to and be like, oh, that's what she was talking about?
We don't get scripts in advance, unfortunately, so I only know what we've already shot, and there hasn't been anything that I could tell you that would be like, ooh, Shirley.
Yeah.
I do know the Shirley sandwiches still exist on in the cafeteria, so I know that there is going to be something coming up about that, and it may involve Abed and Troy.
Ooh. All right.
Maybe. Who knows?
Thank you.
Thank you. You redeemed yourself. I'm proud of you.
We won't refer to that other one.
We won't.
Ever again. It'll be like Evil
Abed. Hit me up on Twitter. I'll tell you what
Evil Abed.
He did something.
Yeah.
He did something horrible. I'll tell you.
No.
It wasn't horrible, but I will tell you what
I have it. I sent it.
Did you send it to who?
I sent it to them so that you could see it because
I'm so
ashamed by it.
You should tweet it. I want you to tweet it. Well, thank you.
All right, we are done.